Hey everyone, this is the LEGO City F1 Williams Racing and Haas F1 race cars. It's from the LEGO City Formula 1 sub-theme. It is a 2025 set, so that's pretty cool. Here's a look at the back of the box. Let's open it and see what's inside. So what we got here is very self-explanatory. There's bag 1 along with instruction manual 1, same thing with instruction manual 2. We have these pieces that are not part of any bag, and I hope that they're useful in more sets than just these 4+ sets. So they're designed for kids so that they can quickly get started, and they are done in this way to allow the driver to ride very low to the ground. I don't know if these exact pieces have been used before, or are they new for 2025, but either way, they're interesting pieces. Again, I do think that for adult builders, they can still find use in them as like vehicle chassis. So they're not totally useless like some of the other 4+ set pieces. And speaking of the parts, here's the part list for both bags. Let me know if you see anything interesting here. I definitely think that the printed Williams helmet is new. The same thing with the Haas helmet right here. I don't think this came in any other set before. And same thing with these prints right here. But is there anything else? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright, without further ado, let's get started with bag 1. And as usual, I'll build this set without the instructions, relying only on the pictures from LEGO front and back of the box, as well as this picture right here. Bag 1 gives us the Williams car and driver. Bag 2 gives us the Haas car and driver. Both of the figures are simple and good. What you see is what you get here. They're both licensed minifigures for Haas and Williams respectively, which is pretty unusual to see in LEGO City. Visors go up, of course, but there's no alternative hair pieces included in the set. And unfortunately, there's no leg printing at all, not even at the front, nor are there any alternative expressions. So not the very best figures we could have gotten, but still pretty decent, and I don't think the 4+ target audience is going to complain. Plus you could swap the faces around if you prefer to have the male driving this car, the female driving the other car, you could always do that. Speaking of the cars themselves, they're identical builds. The only difference between the two is the colors and the branding. So I'll look at this one in more detail, and this one I'll just show it to you from all the angles because it's basically the same car. So starting from the front, you have a very nice aerodynamic angle right here, which is achieved by this piece. So it's pretty simple, but it gets the job done, and because of this specialized piece, the whole car sits very low to the ground, which I do like, and even though it's a 4+ cartoonified Formula 1 car, it still gets the message across. You can clearly see what this is, and I appreciate the care and thought that the LEGO designers put into this set, even though it is for 4+. But even an older fan of LEGO will be able to enjoy this, although the build is quite simple. I was able to put it together without the instructions fairly quickly, without too much complexity. So I do like the curves on this model. There's this curve that starts here and goes all the way over here, so nice and continuous, and then there's this curve that's a bit parallel to it, and that's the main language of this car. From the top it looks very nice as well, and from the bottom not so nice, but we're not going to be looking at it from the bottom too much. The spoiler is adjustable, so we can make it like this, or even like this, although you would rarely need to do that. And we're using this piece here to indicate exhaust, or maybe this is to connect it to something else that you would need to buy separately. The steering wheel is not super accurate to what you would get in a real Formula 1 car, but it gets the job done, it gets the point across for the target audience, and here the seating is going to accommodate one minifigure as expected. And here's what that would look like. Yeah, that's a pretty good look right there. Not entirely proportional, but minifigures are not proportional to humans anyway, so close enough in my opinion. And I like the print right here, the quality is good, it's very crisp, it's very nice, so that's always a big plus. And here the wheels are completely black. One final look from all angles, and let's move on to the next one. So here, again, identical build, same pieces, just different colors. There's a close-up on the Haas print, which is well done, as well as the Haas logo right here. Yeah, same car, same opinion on it, and if I had to choose between the two, I think the blue one is more appealing to me. I'm not a Formula 1 specialist, I don't know everything about Formula 1, so I'm not quite sure which one I would be supporting in real life, but just in terms of color scheme, I would go with this one. If any of you are angry about that, sound off in the comments down below. In terms of building experience without instructions, I found it to be enjoyable but simple. There weren't any large challenges, so this is something that's more to put together very quickly or to enjoy playing with, rather than something that you get for the build experience. You're not going to have a significant build experience just with these cars, at least that's my opinion. In terms of price and value, this set costs $20 US or 25 Canadian for 92 pieces. It is a 4+ set, so the value is not going to be the greatest, and it is a licensed set, so LEGO has to pay licenses to both Williams, Haas, and Formula 1 in order to be able to use all of these brandings in this set, so that does factor into the cost as well. But just to put it simply, do I think that this is worth $10 US? I think even in 2025 the answer is still no. This is basically a minifigure plus a car, and I would like for this to be maybe $8 US. It's a bit larger than what you would get with the poly bag, so we have to be fair here. We can't say that this is $5 US, but I think $10 is pushing it a little bit, so I'd be more comfortable if this was $8 US, and so both of them would be $16 US, which would translate to maybe 20 or $21 Canadian instead of 25. So it is a bit overpriced in my opinion, but the good news is that most LEGO City sets will go on discount in a few months, so if you want to pick this up later, you will be able to get it on at least a 20% discount. So there are other LEGO City Formula 1 sets that released January 1st. Are you interested in any of these? Let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I'll be able to get a few of them. What do you think about this set? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. And be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss it.